Today's walkthrough. What's today? Sunday, the 23rd. Let's walk through. So if you guys didn't catch the live stream yesterday, we brought Rex, who used to be dominant over there at the Rope Palms territory, and put him over here in the Treedom Territory because he's the biggest, largest, and I feel like he would be able to hold this territory the best. But when we put him over here, Cutter actually came over from his territory, which is over here, the Leafly territory. Cutter came over into Treedom and challenged Rex for the territory and ended up taking it. There's Cutter right there, look. Let's get a better shot of Cutter. He's the dominant unknown Treedom. He might be pushing this male out right now, yeah. That was Zeus. That was Zeus that he just pushed out. Now Zeus dropped down to here. Cutter is just like Zeus. How when Zeus was dominant here, he didn't let any males in the area. Cutter is the same exact way. So that's why we see this guy right here. This is Scar. When Thor was dominant over here, Scar was able to chill and bask right here, but he can't do that anymore with this dude Cutter in the area. But let's go back to the wall territory. This is the wall right here. There are a lot of smaller female and male brown anoles that bask over here because this guy right here isn't that territorial. We're gonna have to pick a name for him. If you have a name for him, put it in the comment section. Just let me know. The wall brown anole, what name you have. We have plants growing out of this potato. I'm gonna turn on the light so you guys can see. But look, this plant is growing out of that potato that we left for the mealworms. Now in this territory, the dominant green anole, this is the wall territory again, the dominant green anole is Rex. Here's Rex right here. He was at the Rope Palms territory. Rex has the red coloration. So I don't know if he's gonna be the dominant over here. We're gonna see today. He's gonna come down. Yesterday he was over here, and if he starts bobbing his head and displaying his dewlap over here, that means he is dominant. But I do know that Rango, who's the dominant male in the Woodlands territory, where's Rango? You see Rango? I see a female up here. Look for Rango. Here's one of the females in the Woodlands territory. Oh, okay. Rango. Oh yeah, there he is. He has the purple coloration. He's dominant in this territory right here, the Woodlands territory. Again, you guys, each heat bulb that you see is a different territory with a different dominant brown and green anole. So Rango is dominant here, and he doesn't go over here into the Treedom territory. Now Cutter is back, but the dominant male brown anole in this Treedom territory is up here. I think this is Dex. He'll chill up there and he'll come down here, and they all hunt down here in this area. You see we left mealworm swarm. There are mealworms everywhere. Look at this. And then for the smaller babies, you guys, look at all the fruit flies that we got, and they're laying eggs and everything. Look at this. This is dragon fruit. All the flightless fruit flies. They were flightless, but as you can see, some of them have learned to fly. And we have some banana over here. And then there are mealworms in the area too. But the mealworms are too big for the babies. Let's find a baby. I want to show you guys there's a smaller one right there. He'll eat on the fruit flies. And we have more small ones like this one. And then this one is really small right here. This one probably hatched not too long ago. Not small, so let's move down and check out the Leafly territory. This is the Leafly territory. The reason I called this territory over here the wall is because this is the wall. I like to name it something simple that reminds you of the territory. This is the furthest wall to the right in the habitat, so we call this the wall. And then this is like a middle section for submissive anoles and smaller anoles. And then this is the Woodlands territory because there's a lot of wood. Here's the dominant male brown anole over here. We're gonna have to color him and name him. So if you have a name for the Woodlands dominant brown anole, let me know. But you see we have wood right there, and there's a lot of wood back down there. So I called this area Woodlands. And then this area is Treedom because this is like a tree, so Treedom. And then we got Leafly right here because there are a bunch of big leaves over here. So we called it Leafly so that you guys know all the territories. And most of the frogs chill in the Leafly territory. There's a Cuban and a lot of the green tree frogs. Can you guys spot a green tree frog? Oh yeah, I see one back there, look. I'll get a shot of it for you guys. There's a green tree frog. So the green tree frogs like these light bulbs right here. UVB, UVA. They don't like the light bulbs like this that are just heat. But let's move over. So again, Cutter is dominant over here in the Leafly territory and the Treedom territory. And there's Cutter right there. He has the crest on his neck showing. And then we're gonna go over here to the platform territory. Now this is the platform territory because this looks like a platform. And the dominant male green anole is Drakon. This is Drakon right here. So he's here every day, and if another male comes over here, he'll chase it away. That's Drakon. And then the dominant brown anoles over here, it switches up a lot. But look, in this middle area right here, this is where a lot of submissive anoles spend time. Like Zeus will be in this area. He'll piggyback through the lower area of the Leafly territory where he can't be seen by Cutter, and then he'll come over here. And sometimes when Drakon is gone hunting or something, he'll come bask over here. But look up top, up here what we got. This is our rough green snake. She moves around the entire habitat. She'll go everywhere. But when she does pick a spot, she'll be there for about a week. Okay, I think this is the dominant brown anole of the platform territory. You see, he's just above the platform territory, which is down right there. Let's look at him. We're gonna have to give new names to all of them. At first we had them tagged, but we focused on the green anole so much. When they shed, they removed the coloration. So they all shed it and the coloration was gone. But by their behavior and their looks, we kind of know who they are sometimes. Now over here, this is the blue orb territory. And it's because every time I look at this area from afar, let's back up. The lighting looks like a blue orb to me. So I called it blue orb. The dominant male over here is Chop. And this is Chop right here. And then the dominant male green anole over here is actually, where is he? Oh look, there are two male brown anoles. So this one is probably the dominant one because he has the best spot. He's closer to the bulb, and then that one that you just saw run by, let's look at him. He's right here. This is a submissive one. And this is a baby. I'm probably gonna take this baby and transfer it over there to where we have all the fruit flies. It'll live a better life. The dominant one over here in the blue orb territory, the dominant green anole is this guy right here. He's hiding. He's kind of spooked because I just colored him the other day. But his name is Beast. He has the black coloration. And this is the green anole that went toe-to-toe with a large Cuban night anole. I had that video on the channel if you guys didn't get to see it. But there was a Cuban night anole that was over here in his territory, and He started head bobbing at it and he went at it and scared the Cuban night anole, who was much larger. And then this area right here is an area that a lot of the anoles will sleep at. They'll sleep over here, like anoles from this territory, they'll sleep up there, and then anoles from this territory, which we're gonna talk about in a second, the rope palms territory, they'll go sleep over there. But let's check out who we got in here. This is, I believe this is, what's his name? The orange one? Raptor, yeah, that's his name. And I see orange right there. That's what lets me know this is Raptor. He's our largest male brown anole, but he's not that dominant though. Like look, that's a small male chilling on top of him. That's not a female, that's a male. And he doesn't mind it, so he's not that aggressive. He's a chill dominant anole. And then over here in this plant right here, let's see, what were you pointing to show him? Oh yeah, this is one of the red. Look at the red colorations. This is a female. So we want to get eggs from her so that we can have little red babies running around. Now up here, we see, who is this? This is a male. I see two of them right here, you guys. I'm trying to figure out who it is. I don't know. I think they're just submissive. The one to the left was a female and the one to the right is submissive. And look at this one right here. This is a female. She's older, she has eggs in her. The females are small. They almost look like babies, but you could tell that they're not. And for Stephanie that asked about females, no, they don't have dewlaps. I got your email, Stephanie. But if you pick her up and you try to pull out the dewlap won't come out. They have a very tiny, tiny dewlap. But if you pick up a small male, you can really pull out the dewlap. So here we go. This is the rope palms territory. This is the rope palms territory right here. And there are a lot of flies that chill over here. And the flies are very healthy for the anoles. They love to hunt flies. It's one of their favorite things to hunt, even in the wild. So we have these flies and they're reproducing on their own in the habitat. We leave some food out somewhere, they find it, they lay eggs, there are maggots, the maggots turn into flies. And this is one of the females. She's actually a dominant female. She gets territorial sometimes. She's very healthy looking. All the anoles in this area are very, very healthy looking. But down here we have Thor. I brought Thor over here because he was getting challenged for his territory. Let's get a better shot. He was getting challenged for his territory, the Treedom Territory, a little too much. Let's see, there we go. He was getting challenged for the Treedom Territory a little too much, and it's easier for him to dominate over here because other males don't really come over to this area, so he's likely not to get challenged over here, and I don't want him to stress himself out trying to hold the Treedom Territory for a long time, because the Treedom Territory, intruders come into it every day. Now you see the flies right here. So, and also, Thor was looking thin. Thor was looking thin. He was a lot bigger, a lot more healthy looking at first, but then he started to look a little thin. Let's zoom in on him. So he'll be able to beef up on flies over here that he could hunt, and then there's always easy access to mealworms. And the mealworms over here in this area actually turn into beetles, and then they'll climb up here onto the platform and be able to get picked off. So it's easier to hunt in this area. And then look up here, we have a female. She's pregnant. She has a big belly. There's another female. She just tried to catch a fly, but she missed. I love that the flies actually are a challenge for them to hunt. So it'll make the anoles better hunters. So again, Thor used to be dominant where Cutter was. I'll go over here where Cutter is. This used to be Thor's territory, but now it seems like Cutter is a better fit. I actually didn't want Cutter to be the dominant one over here, but when I introduced Rex, he just came and took over. And if he earned it, he earned it. Look at him displaying his dewlap. The females haven't accepted him in this area yet. They run from him. So today I'm gonna live stream and I'm gonna pay attention to, oh look, Rex just came down. Rex has the red. Just earlier in the video, he was up here. So he already made his way down. And now he's in the Woodlands territory, which is Rango's territory. So I'm looking for Rango to see if I see Rango. Look, here's Rango up here. And Rex is in his territory. So Rango is about to confront him right now, and we're gonna watch it during this video. This is how the Anoles behave in the wild. When you put them into a large setup, you get to see a lot more interesting behaviors. You see him sizing up. He's kind of paying attention to me, so I'm gonna back away a little bit and zoom in. Let me get a good shot. There's Rex up top, and he's just looking to bask. So Rex runs away from Rango. So Rango is more dominant than Rex. But the interesting thing about this, where did Rex go? Let's see if I can find Rex. So Rex is gonna make his way over here. But the interesting thing about this is Rango used to be a submissive Anole, and Cutter was dominant in the Woodlands territory right here. And Rex was dominant over here at the wall. And Rex would allow Rango in his territory. That was the only male that Rex allowed over here. But Rango was submissive to Rex. But now we just saw that Rango is more dominant than Rex now. When they get confidence, they become dominant. One more time, we got the wall right here. We got the Woodlands territory right here. Rango's dominant. We have the Treedom Territory right here, where Cutter with the stub tail, that's how we know it's Cutter. And I didn't have to color him. Also, he has a scar on his back. He's always had that right there. Cutter's dominant at the Treedom Territory right now. And this could switch in the next couple of days. And then we got this guy up here. I think this is Dex, who's dominant at the Treedom Territory. And then over here in the Leafly Territory, we have Cutter's dominant over here too. So there are no males over here. And Cutter will patrol. He'll come and check it out, make sure there's no one over here, and then leave. And then this is a middle area where the snake spends a lot of time. You see the snake is up there. We're gonna get her some water. She didn't get to drink because we didn't wet it up there because the water drops down. And we've had a couple of bulbs explode right here because the water drops down onto it. So we don't put water up there. And then in the platform territory, here's Drakon right here. Dominant male in the platform territory. Then we have this middle area. He might be dominant in the platform too. We have to see what he does when he comes down. This middle area is for submissive Anoles and females. Look, we have a female right here. And then right here, who's this? Oh yeah, we put the red on this guy because I thought he was Beast, but he's actually not Beast. He's submissive to Beast. So Beast pushed him over here. And then we have Beast that's dominant over here, but Beast runs away. He at the black. Beast runs away every time I come over here. He's scared after I caught him. And then we have this middle area. Oh, we didn't name the territory. That was Blue Orb right there. And then that's the platform territory. And then this area right here, we're small Anoles like this. Chill out. Small Anoles and submissive Anoles. And then over here, we got the rope palms territory because we have the palms and the ropes where Thor is the dominant male. And he didn't even have to battle or do anything for it. I just swapped Rex and Thor. And over here, there are no competitors. So he just gets to take it for free. All right, you guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'll update you on what's going on.